Good morning, this lovely Monday morning. I'm gonna go around check on the garden, but I didn't realize it was raining out. But it's not coming down really hard, but it is coming down consistently. So I'm probably gonna put my headset down, and hopefully I remember where I put that. I just got up a little while ago, was watching some YouTube, catching up on some of the YouTube video. Some of the subscribers that people have subscribed to, like Roots and Refuge Farm and Praxis 55712 or whatever his thing is. He's a guy that I watch that I don't know why I find him interesting, but I do. I was actually putting in an online order with him for seeds for the first time. And he actually has quite a bit available on his little shop of seeds there. And I was putting, or at least I don't have any money to buy the seeds yet, but I'm hoping either when I get paid later this week, or is that next week, either that I should be getting my federal taxes hopefully, because now things are actually rolling. I've been one of those people on hold getting their federal taxes, and I've got somewhere between 8 to 10 grand I'm expecting on getting from federal. So as soon as I get that, I have a few things I'm planning on getting for the garden and for other things around the house. So I've been patiently waiting on that. So here in a second, I'm gonna take us out around the yard. So my first sip of coffee. And it's nice and hot. So yesterday I was at Walmart and I bought 6 more plant starts. I bought 2 peas, 2 dinosaur kills, and then for the life of me, even when I was walking away from the shelves, because some of their plant starts are not, I think it was collard greens. I think it was 2 collard greens, but because all they do in most of their little cups is put a little tag with a barcode and stuck in there, and it's not labeled like what it is in a lot of their stuff. And I've ran into that a few times. I'll buy the plant starts there and they don't always have a tag in the thing telling me what it is. Now if it's something obvious like a kale or something, I can usually remember what it is. That sort of stuff I can usually remember, but some of the other stuff that I'm not as familiar with yet, it's hard for me to readily identify it if it's not labeled. So I think I bought 2 collard green starts, but I don't know for sure. So it's just going to be a surprise. It'll be something I'll grow, and when it dies at the end of winter, I guess I'll just hopefully I get a lot of stuff out of there. So alright, let's go get rained on, and hopefully the camera doesn't get too adversely affected. So I'm going to carry you on the tripod here, and then I'll be able to set you down when I want to talk about something and get a better view on it. So I don't actually need to water, so that's nice. Well, I'll have to water the greenhouse, but I did plant here. I did plant some cucumber seeds. I threw some cucumber seeds in here. I threw some flower seeds in here. At this particular time, I can't remember which flower seeds, but I threw some flower seeds in here and spread it around. So hopefully they'll take off. Hopefully this stick bed doesn't fall apart on me. This isn't a total experiment and just a way for me to make another garden bed. And I'm going to do more. So definitely getting rained on good. And so is the video camera. So hopefully we get out to the greenhouse. It's coming down pretty good. So let's check out Elena's flowers. So those are like, they're drying out, but they're staying. They keep coming back and dying down, coming back. Now this seems to be barely hanging on. For pansies, I don't think her marigolds are going to come back. I think we'll have to replant that with some seeds, which I bought some more seeds for that. I'm not exactly sure. There, let's get you out here. I'm not exactly sure what this flower is because Lena lost the tag to it before we planted it. And this should have been separated out because this has a whole bunch of plants in it. And it is doing good. It's lush and green, but it's not growing any flowers, so I don't know what it is. And then there's things sprouting here that I don't know what they are. I can't remember if we put any seeds there. And I think I might, there's a chance I might have to put this video on hold until this rain dies down. Or we'll have to go straight to the greenhouse. We'll do the greenhouse part maybe. Because I can't get that much rain out of the camera. A little bit won't be bad, but yeah. I think it can handle a little bit. As long as it don't get into the inner parts. I'm going to take you out to the greenhouse. Yeah, the red grapes I planted last week. Oh yeah, it's coming down pretty good. Let's get in the greenhouse. Okay. Well, you're probably gonna hear the rain hitting the top roof of the greenhouse and stuff, but it is what it is. We'll see how well that mic is picking that up. It might be kind of loud. Won't be as loud to me, but it'll be a lot louder to you. Well, that flowering kale is getting pretty well. The other one's still dead. I'm wondering if it's going to come back or not. Alright, get that set there. Alright. I'm going to pick you up here and we'll see what's going on in here, and then I'll set you back down. Plus I want to get the video camera dried off just a little bit here. So I'm hoping the rain stops long enough for me to do the video, and then the more the merrier. Alright. I moved my mint out here so it could get some different lighting, so it might grow a little different and be attracted to light coming from a different direction. But look at how my I almost decimated that pot of kale as well as that one over there, and the more you pick them, the more they just come back. It is awesome. And I wish I would have labeled stuff because I don't remember what's in this pot. I threw a bunch of seeds in there. And there's stuff in there, and there, and there, and there. Stuff sprouting. Still don't know what's going on with these three guys. Looks like these two died over here, but that one's definitely doing okay. And I don't know what this shoot is still. I don't know what that's about. Never seen that. 3 tomato plants in a pot, which I may have to separate those. I'm wondering how well those will do together. 3 tomato plants in one pot. And the variety of these tomatoes is cherry red. So they'll be cherry. So they're not going to be big tomatoes. But it's almost, as soon as they reach this height, they'll have to start tying them on there somehow. I can't find my string. And this is the muslin mix. And that's the plant starts I bought of a salad mix. And I've actually been starting to enjoy salads out of here. I don't remember what I planted in this pot. But scarlet kale in that pot, nothing's sprouting yet. Elena's lavender, I believe we planted in there, is not sprouting yet. It might take a little bit. It's my arugula. My stevia that I just put in last week. Now here is my ground cherry pot. If you look right here, I got mushrooms are growing. And I've got a part of the garden that's got some big white cap mushrooms of some sort. But this pot has Swiss chard. It's got muslin mix. It's got kales, and I mean it is a mix of different types of lettuces, and some stuff is sprouting, and we'll see how everything gets along with each other, so it'll be interesting. I'm kind of all over the place, aren't I? I noticed in this pot starting to get some fuzzy stuff, and I watered this pot yesterday and cut it down a little bit, but you can kind of sort of faintly see it there, and there's stuff sprouting in there, so I don't know what's going on. That's the green bell pepper plant there. It's got some buds on it. I wish I could remember what I planted in this, but it is coming up in 3 different spots, which is weird because I don't think that's the way I planted it. I think I planted it seeds all over the place, but it is chosen to grow in 3 different spots, which is very interesting. So here are the plant starts. Here are my green peas, and there's like at least 3 plants. Now it looks like there might be 4 because, well, maybe 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that one. It's obviously 1. That's dinosaur kale. This is the one that I think I bought 2 things of collard greens. Let's see, this is the tag. 4.5 inch green plastic. That's it. That's their tag for you to check out with. And this one's not labeled either. But I believe those are supposed to be collard greens. And then one in the back corner is another dinosaur kale, and I'll have to plant those somewhere. I've got to pot up more plants. But those are the plant starts I bought. And I am going to actually label everything from here out so I know what everything else is. So, anyhow, let's see. I think that has a butt on it. Let's see if it'll focus. Yeah, that looks like it's got a shoot coming out of it. And I hate zooming in this much because when I try to move, can't tell if that one's living. So I have no idea about these star aloes and whether or not they're surviving or dying off. But I've definitely got some regular aloes that are definitely doing okay. So let me get set up here, and then I'm going to do some seed starts, and I'll talk to you while I do it. Alright guys, whoops. Hopefully you guys can hear me over the raindrops on the roof. I got set up here. I kind of got my face chopped off a little bit, but it's either chop off my face or risk you guys not being able to see what I'm doing. So it's kind of a give and take situation. I can figure out a better way to set things up. Alright. Attempt to do some seed starting mix, or seed starting out here, but this is not the greatest seed starting mix. It's got all kinds of woody material in it, and like this. So, but it's what I have right now. So I will do the best I can with it. I'm going to fill all these cells up from the back to the front, and we're going to get some stuff growing. Hi guys, Jason here, I'm back. I'm in my backyard starting at the garden beds. I wanted to give you a kind of a close-up view before I go back and do some more seed starts of what's going on. A lot of this stuff growing is sunflower seeds that got thrown around. So like back here in the back corner, I think those are sunflower seeds, like the dwarf ones that are growing a little slower. Over here, I discovered a mushroom growing here. There's two right there, and then there's another one right here growing. And I don't know if there's any more growing anywhere. But two tomato plants rather close together. And then I need to get back here and try to get this weed out of here. Grab it by the root when I can. Then here's a bunch of baby ones. Oops. And I just throw them out here. Sometimes they snap off right at the ground level. If you grab them from the base, you can usually avoid most of the prickly stuff. But
here's a bunch of carrots all through here. So even though this is not weeds, it is actually sunflowers. I want to make room for the other stuff. And I can't remember what else we threw around in here that was flower seeds. And some of it might be those. It snapped off. If they just snap off in the ground, there's a good chance they're going to come back. But trying to get all the weeds out. Trying not to press down on the soil because I'm trying not to compact my garden soil. I am trying to get these by the roots. All these bull thistle that's growing around in my yard. Now that I can remember what they're called. Like, look at all this. These are carrots. Growing right here. This is carrots. Sunflower. Bull thistle. Coming right up. I'm not really going through and trying to get it all at once, but there is a lot of bull thistle coming up. I'm hoping the sunflower seeds or the sunflower plants choke out the bull thistle. And I think that's going to happen here because look at all this. If that's all sunflowers, it's going to be crazy. It really is. And I'm working on trying to mulch through here. I don't got any mulch over here. So I think I'll pull this thing out because I don't want that there. This might be a sunflower, but I'm going to pull it out because I don't want it taking energy away from the tomatoes. This is the yellow pear tomatoes. Looks like they're starting to do well. Here is, I think that's wild lettuce, not sunflower, but I could be wrong. Just all kinds of what's probably wild lettuce, and maybe it's hard to really tell because some of it looks the same. The leaves look very similar in some cases. But we're going to pull out the stuff that we're not sure what it is. Bull thistle right next to the tomato plant. Just snapped off. Let's see if I can get down below. Okay. You just got to come out here and work on it, and hopefully you can get them at the root, but if you can't, then you just got to keep working at it. Get them by the root, then they'll hopefully won't come back. Okay, whatever this is coming out. Some of them are just snapping off at the base. Yeah. All right. If you're diligent enough, you'll get them. All right, here's my onion. Got a couple more over here, a couple here, there. bull thistles over here. Alright. Better. Okay. Alright. See my pile of bull thistle through here? Yeah. Okay, if you see right there. Planted some more asparagus there, and you can actually see these. I tried to bury these better than that. I want to give them a chance to grow. So I thought I got these under the ground better than that. So they seem to be sticking up more. I swear I had them buried deeper than that. But they're sticking up a couple of inches. Look right here, here, and here. Oh. Hopefully they'll still grow. But over here in this garden bed, let's backtrack a little bit. Let's see here. I don't know what all is growing out here other than bull thistle. A lot of baby bull thistles coming up. Look at this. Coming up like crazy. Some of them are just snapping off. Some of them are coming up by the root. But when you throw so many seeds around, it's hard to keep track of what's what. That is definitely a mammoth sunflower. And if you look at it, got a stalk here, another stalk, and then there's another stalk over here. So it's crazy prolific, and that's going to keep growing. Then we got some other things growing, which I'm not sure what everything is. Like I said, we threw a lot of seeds around. Got some wild grass or something growing right up through the thing. Trying not to pull up the... Wait a minute, I think that's a weed, and I don't think I planted that. That's not the strawberry. Bull thistle. Okay, I think that's one of her marigolds. A lot of sunflowers growing in here amongst all this. Yeah, try to get it so they don't snap, but sometimes they do anyway. Can't believe how much bull thistle is just gone crazy in these gardens. And they like to grow up right next to the plants to make it harder for you to pull them. Yep, right next to the strawberry. Strawberry right there. Smaller ones are harder to actually pull. They snap easier too. Some of them just snap really easily. Okay, I want to pull this because I want the strawberries to have a fighting chance. Okay, still a lot more to do, but I did quite a bit. Go to this bed. So we got peppers, big boy tomato. Surprised Rabbit didn't get this one, but they got the other three here. And if you see, this one's already growing back, this one's starting to come back, and then we got stuff coming up. So we threw some seeds around in here too. I tried to mainly just do flower seeds to help it look pretty and stuff. This one's definitely going to be doing well. Okay, all right, let's go in and do some more seed starts. Looks like flowers might have got nibbled off by the rabbits, but look at over here. These are doing a lot better than this one. You can't even tell that there's anything in this bed, but over here there's definitely things growing and starting to flower. Like, look at that right there. That one's starting to flower. A little bit up there, there's something doing something. I mean, it's happening. There's flowers growing on. Over here, there's nothing going on. And there's one of the culprits right there. You rascal, you rabbit. Yeah, run. All right.
Hopefully you guys can see me a little better than you did earlier. Hopefully I got a little bit better angle. So, we left you off before. I had to get going to get my father-in-law to his doctor's appointment that I had pretty much forgot about. I thought it was tomorrow or something or whatever. I just kind of forgot about it. That he needed to be there by 10 o'clock, and I got him there just a few minutes after, but he got in there okay. He doesn't drive. He's never driven. He's never had a driver's license that I'm aware of. So, let's see here. I think, how do I want to go about this? Let's do the beans first. I want to use these first. So let's get some soil. These are a little bit bigger cells too on these. These are kind of hodgepodge together seed starting trays that I had from a few years ago that I've kept around. They were sitting outside and stuff. I mean, they've been in the weather and stuff, so they've been around for a couple of years. I haven't really used them that much, but now that I got this greenhouse, I can definitely take advantage of it. And just got all these little pieces of wood I gotta work around. I'd rather have some more of that Fox Farm or Happy Frog that I use for other things, but I don't have any of that right now, and I want to do this now to take advantage of the time I have to get some things started. And what I need to do is go get a spray bottle, which I have one right there, and fill it up with water and use it to spray them down, so it's not as aggressive as a spray of water as the hose does, so it doesn't accidentally knock the seeds out of these trays before they can grow. Imagine some of these got some really big pieces of wood I'm going to have to pull out as I'm putting the seeds in, because this is more woody than it is dirt. Which, it is what it is. It will work to some extent. It'll at least get the seeds started, and then I can plant them in the ground and when I build my beds. So let's start out with these Dragon tongue beans. They look kind of interesting. So I'm back. So I was trying to remember what the heck these seeds were called, and you ever have a brain fart moment where you just can't remember things that are part of your regular vocabulary, but you just, the harder you think about it, the less you can remember things that are just part of your regular vocabulary? Okay, cantaloupe, but it doesn't say cantaloupe on this seed package, so I was having trouble remembering cantaloupe. Here's all the seeds from when we cut up the cantaloupes in a previous video where me and my daughter were cutting up cantaloupe. Here's all the seeds we kept. I'm wondering if any of them are trying to germinate in all this mess, but I think there's enough light that probably not. But I've got the packaged cantaloupe seeds, but then I got all the ones that we kept out of the 2 cantaloupes that we cut up a week or so ago. And so I'm gonna write this down, so when I come back out here later, I'm gonna go put my camera back on the charger because my camera has little or no battery left. So I'm gonna write down cantaloupe. Don't even know if I'm spelling it right, but at least it's there, and when I come back out I'll remember that. So I need to start some cantaloupe seeds, and I think I'll take a bunch of these and make some cantaloupe, try to grow some cantaloupe somewhere. But do the seed starts. Like I said, I don't have a lot of room to do all this with, but I'm going to do it. I gotta go pick up my daughter from school and then come back, and I don't want all I'm gonna do. But I think what I need to do is mix some peat moss up with some of this black gold stuff that's got all these little wood pieces in it. And when I get the rest of these, when I do all these seed, get all these seed starts done, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw whatever's left of this black gold in one of my garden beds, because that needs soil, because it's kind of crappy. I'm not going to buy that stuff again. I thought it'd be good stuff, but it's not. So with further ado, I'm going to go pick up my daughter, and then I'll be back to do stuff. So, but I'm happy to say that I see growth coming off of this flowering kale. That one's doing fine. This one died back a lot for some reason. I don't know why, what its issue was, but it died back a lot. And then I see all these little leaves coming out of the little cluster there. But then I put a bunch of flowering kale seeds in here, or scarlet kale. I don't know if it's the same thing, but I spread those seeds in this pot. And there's Diamond coming this way. So I'm going to take off and go pick up my daughter. Elena from school.
Elena, you got that hose put away? You got it. I want it in a pot. I want it look nice, and I want it just sprawled out like that. Okay. And Pop-Pop might need to mow the yard before we get, well, I'm sure that we're going to pick the hose up before he mows the yard again. Good job, Elena, putting the hose away. Alright.
Let's go, and you have to go in the greenhouse.
Now I'm going to go show them what we did in the greenhouse.
Yep. I came to my marshmallow.
Okay.
Wait.
Alright. So, I spread some more flower seeds in Elena's pots here. I have some different things, like some more marigold seeds. And we need to put some more dirt in that. Look at that. Look right here. That was just kind of set in there. We need to get more dirt built up in here. I put some more seeds in there. Then I put some more seeds in this one. Marigolds and nasturtiums, I think it was. In both.
No, the rose.
So, nothing sprouting in here yet, but I put some seeds in here. So we'll see. Goes Lena running. Did I mention that I need to cut that down? Poison ivy tree just growing up in the roses. The roses don't look that great. So they're like a pink rose. And here's my grape plants. They're looking like they're doing good. I'm gonna have to build a trellis here soon. Okay. In here, I moved things around a little bit. Oh, there's Elena sitting there. Okay, these didn't move at all. That didn't move at all. That didn't move at all. The lettuce mix moved. The romaine lettuce moved. Flowers moved over there from over there. I separated out the 3 tomato plants into 3 different big pots. And then watered some stuff. I moved things around to make some room. Notice lettuces are now over here. And there's the 3rd tomato plant over there. And I put tomato cages in all of them. So, then we got cantaloupe seeds in this one.
You didn't eat? Let's go ask Libby.
Cantaloupe seeds and sugar snap peas. Spinach, cilantro, basil, spicy sage basil, rosemary, zucchini, and red okra in this one. Habaneros, royal burgundy, what was that? Royal burgundy something, beans. And in the back is Romanesco, cauliflower, purple tomato, tomatillos, summer squash, wax beans, and cucumbers, straight 8 cucumbers. So we got lots of stuff started. Got new leaves coming on that, and there's some stuff popping out of the scarlet kale seeds that I spread, and nothing popping up in here. And that's pretty much what's growing on. I mean, nothing else is new. So gotta go get dinner out and start warming stuff up. So gonna go inside and help do some cleaning, and we got finish up Diamond's birthday party because we were so tired that we just couldn't do her presents and stuff last night. So we're gonna do it tonight and that sort of thing. And I've got some videos to edit and to go through, and I'll be doing that later. So ciao for now. This is pretty much all there is. I already showed you guys the garden earlier, so this is going to be in several parts from a couple different days. So lots of changes, going to be more changes as things go on. things go on. So I got to take my cups in. Got my bottle of tea, my cup, my coffee cup I got to grab and go inside. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.